Traditional BI tools give you these rigid dashboards. Yes, they're intuitive because they give you a nice UI for drag and drop. Creating charts is mostly kind of a click by click affair, right? And the dashboards that it creates are basically the components that the BI provider has created for you. These kind of these components that are essentially a black box and only finitely configurable are what you use to create charts. But Plotly Studio is actually building a production grade Python application behind the scenes. So yes, it may look like a dashboard on the surface. Under the hood, you can get really creative, really sophisticated with the calculations that you're running, the filters. You can give each chart kind of custom functionality, and even ask for things like trend lines. You can augment the visualization kind of as you go. And again, this is all done just through natural language, and under the hood we're writing that code for you. So it's kind of a new way of building dashboards that can go beyond what traditional BI can give you. Plotly Studio is a desktop authoring environment that creates robust Python-backed data applications, right? Goes beyond BI. It's actually kind of somewhere on the continuum of BI to like manual coding or vibe coding, right? But it's somewhere in the middle. Basically allows you to connect to virtually any data source you can think of. If Python can connect to it, we can connect to it. So if you can use a Python package, if you want to connect over REST, like all of those things are possible. We can connect securely, storing your credentials, never sharing them with the LLM. And then we connect you to your data source and give you a way through an interactive chat mode to prepare your data.
So this is the semantic model, and this is the actual automated report that was generated by Power BI. You can see here about 4 different graphs or bar charts with some interesting data. What I did before this webinar earlier this morning, I tried to create an automatic report or an automatic dashboard with Plotly Studio. Okay, so let's review this prompt quickly. We're going to connect to Power BI service. This is just plain English, right? Services and the super sales analysis. And it's important that it's spelled correctly. This is our semantic model, the super sales analysis semantic model, which we see here. This is the table we want to work with. So we're going to click continue. And now that we have our data set fully integrated into Plotly Studio, now we're going to wait a few seconds for it to load, and we're going to start building our Plotly Studio app. You'll see here, while it's loading, 3 different tabs. We were just in the data tab, right? I'm going to highlight these tabs because we use them a lot in Plotly Studio. Then we have our app tab, which is actually where we're building our cards and graphs. And we're going to see our Plotly Studio app. And then we have our Explore tab that I use a lot because it's a way for us to use Plotly Studio's knowledge of data visualization, best practices, and agent really to get hints or some help on different graphs that you can create. Now, what do I mean by that? You can create your own visualization, and we'll do that soon. You can say here, build me a graph that, you see, I don't even stipulate, I don't even say a bar chart. You can say if you want, but I just say a graph that visualizes the correlation in my data between, I don't know, XXX and YYY columns, right? You can do that, and it'll build the graph for you. And a lot of you watching this might be thinking, well, okay, that's great. Plotly Studio is very powerful. You can create a lot of graphs and cards, but what if I want to recreate some of the things graphs that I created on Power BI? Well, you can do it in 2 ways. You can generate a card or a graph from an image, or by plain text, by adding a new graph. We're going to go back to Plotly Studio. We're going to go back to the Explore tab, this Explore tab that we really love. And we're going to say, we're going to go all the way down, make it smaller a bit. And we're going to create from image. There we go, create from image. I'm going to plug this image in here. My image BI. You can give it more prompt as you want, but it's fairly straightforward, I think. And you can actually decide, okay, create a drop down that will change between the x-axis and the y-axis. So you can see the prompt that is generated in order to create this chart. So we're going to hit generate.
So basically, you input the image, and then it interpreted that prompt from the image, and then that's what it's going to use to create your chart. I think what's cool about that
Exactly.
is if you if you notice that there's any issues at that point, because you can just read through it, it's like, 2 paragraphs. You can make corrections at that point as well. So you can shore things up before you get your chart back. It's not like you're blindly creating. You can actually help steer it a little bit as well. I think that's pretty helpful.
So what's happening as soon as you click published, I already get my cloud browser tab open. Look at what it's doing. Sales performance analysis, it's building, right? This one I built this morning, right? Which is this one right here from this morning. And this one is building right now. We have, again, a copy to the app link. Anyone with a link can view. What we can change is to no access. So only you can view it if you're logged into your Poly cloud. And you can add some team members. That's what I wanted to show you with the cloud and with publishing, which is a very powerful feature, because you can immediately share with your colleagues, your bosses, your friends, any app that you want. And you can share multiple apps, even if you're on the free version.